Hello, 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 hello there. It's another beautiful day. As you can see, I'm just around the greenery while waiting for the start of the new season. And which team is more better to start the games than Arsenal Football Club? Hey everyone, you're welcome to Real Talk, the show that keeps you up with what's going on in the Premiership, and it's gonna be our flagship show where I just talk about what's gonna happen and pre-match analysis, and it will be very, very nice for us to really look into what's going to happen today, as the match is just about 2 hours away from now. Today it's a very, very important day. Let's don't get it mixed up. Today happens to be the day that Arsenal is opening the season, and I want to see a different Arsenal today. I want to see an Arsenal that comes out swinging, all guns blazing, and go on the offensive, go on the attack. I want to see our main striker, Gabriel Jesus, out on attack. I want him to go for it today. I want all our wingers to be the first point of our defense. I want to see our three main strikers, offensive players, moving for the ball. When you lose the ball today, you run again and you go get that ball. That is what I want to see. I want to see good counter-attacking football today. Crystal Palace, as we all know, it's a very, very dicey one today. But again, I woke up today and I saw a lot of Arsenal fans on Twitter, waiting for us to lose. The negativity, in the Arsenal fan base at the start of the season, it needs to stop. Let's just see what is gonna happen. Today's a very special day. All of us should be behind our team, and we should be hoping that everyone's hand, will be on deck today. I want to see Arteta make the right call-ups for today. Gabriel Martinelli ought to start today. We have to start up front, definitely, with Gabriel Jesus. Martinelli has to start. Saka is very, very instrumental and important to that game today. I would like to go with a Zinchenko today. I want to see Saliba. William Saliba should be a player that must start today. Definitely should be starting, because we don't have any excuse not to fix him there today. We've seen his worth in the preseason games that we've played. We know how good he is. And we all know that we need that imposing figure right there, handling our back four. We need Gabriel Magalhaes to be in his best form today. We also need Ben White to be alert to everything that's happening today. We can't afford to switch off. We can't afford to switch off today. We have to be on the offensive. Attack, attack, attack today. Yeah, Selhurst Park is a very, very difficult place to go to. Even on the road, in preseason, Crystal Palace, they were just mauling teams. Zaha was there, Milojevic, great in the midfield. Dakor, these are very, very good players. No one is doubting in Crystal Palace quality at all today. They're going to come out swinging. And of course, they're just coming back from preseason, which was very, very successful. But again, this is the Premier League. Let's see. It's an opener. Let's see what's going to happen. And I'm telling you, this is for sure. Arsenal is going to defeat Crystal Palace today. You know, I see many Arsenal fans out there. They're so negative, about today. And I'm saying, hey, is Crystal Palace like a Champions League team? Are they like an Europa League team? No, the answer is no. So if they're not, Arsenal should be going on the offensive today. I want to see an offensive Arsenal going to Selhurst Park today and getting a result from there. 3 points must be assured today. We need to unleash our attack on these guys. The midfield should be alert. Thomas Partey should be there today to mop up and do the dirty work today. I want to see transitional play. I want all our defenders to be alert because that's where the game is going to be won. We all know that Zaha likes, running in between defenders. He's pacey, he's speedy. He likes to, he has a keen eye for giving those type of dangerous passes in the 18-yard box. And his speed usually breaks down and makes lots of defenders wary about what he's going to do next. Some might be so confused to the extent of conceding a penalty. And this is what Arsenal has to be aware of. This is what Arsenal has to be aware of. And Mikel Arteta should be able to, by now, he should have already gotten his defensive core. What I mean by his defensive core is that we don't need to be making switches and changes in our back four. Name your back four. Have faith in your back four and go for it. Go for it. Arsenal finally have a team that can actually challenge. And if we don't get it right this season, I don't see Mikel Arteta staying. The jury's out on Mikel Arteta right from... The jury was out on Mikel Arteta. Immediately he came for the club. Part of the fan base, we're all like, is he experienced enough? You being the cone guy under Pep Guardiola doesn't give you the maturity and the mental strength to be the coach of a big, huge club like Arsenal Football Club. And the only reason why I've tolerated Mikel Arteta, he wasn't my choice for the coach. I prefer the Pochettino to come into the club. But I recognize that Arsenal Football Club, our decadence, isn't down to Mikel Arteta. It's down to the rotten culture that have engulfed the club over and over and over again for several years. And that rotten culture was what Mikel Arteta jumped into. And as a rookie coach, of course, he wasn't going to win the league. Definitely, he wasn't going to win the league. So it's just like trusting a 6-year-old kid into a kind of job that a 34-year-old would do. I can understand that maybe they wanted something fresh. They wanted something different. They wanted to put quality and have something about this youthful color in the way Arsenal play. But it doesn't work that way. So the jury's out on Arteta. But for me, my own decision on Arteta lies on this season. There is no more excuse. No more excuses. No more excuses. Mikel Arteta must deliver this match today. He has to deliver this match today. He must deliver this match today. There is no excuse. Arsenal should be going on the offensive. We should get the ball to Saka. Let him dribble his way through. Let him move. He has speed. We should be targeting, Gabriel Jesus today. Martinelli should be brought into the game. Thomas Partey should have that mental strength today. Run up for the ball. Do the dirty work. Let Odegaard be on guard today. I need Odegaard's mental strength. Like today will really show the kind of heart this Arsenal players have. I want to see them on the offensive. They have to be on the offensive. If they're not on the offensive today, if they come out playing a silly and shitty game today, I will be mad. Because finally, when we have a player in the mode of William Saliba, finally, when we have a player in the mode of Gabriel Jesus, a serial winner, we shouldn't be complaining. We shouldn't be complaining for lack of goals. We shouldn't be complaining for a defense that is bereft of good defending and quality down there. The transition should be top notch today. I don't want to see a situation where we will leave everything for Crystal Palace. We can't afford for Crystal Palace to play their game. Crystal Palace are mentally balanced at the back, totally coordinated at the back. They're very coordinated also in their midfield. And of course, you know about their strikers. They have Edward. Zaha is there, and even Ayew is there, and these players, once you're not defensively, mentally strong, these players will fist on you. They will fist on you. So Arsenal needs to have a calm head today. You need to have a calm head. Even if I want us to play an offensive match today, we should also have that discipline at the back. We should have that discipline at the back. This season, yeah, is the season that we have to win. We can't afford to lose this match today. We can't afford to lose it. We have to win this match today. It's very, very important that we win this match today, because it sends a very straight message to our rivals today. We have to beat Crystal Palace comprehensively on home turf today. We have to beat them at Selhurst Park today. It's a total must that we have to beat them today. I see us beating Crystal Palace today. Of course, it's not going to be 5-0, 6-0, but we will beat Crystal Palace today. I'm looking at a 2-0 or a 3-0. But I'm going for a 3-0 today, and I pick Jesus to score 2 goals, and I also pick Saka to score 1 goal today. We need to fight as a team today. We need to play as a team today. We need to win and win, because this is what makes serial winners winners. You have to start good. I don't want to have that same excuse we have, that we had last season. We have to win. We cannot lose 3 straight matches this season. We have to win, because we have a striker now that can poach in goals. We finally have a midfield that looks good. And we have a defense that is practically one of the best in the world right now. As for me, we have a Saliba. He's tall, 6 foot plus. He's bulky. He can do anything. He's such a fearful he's such a fearful defender. He's that kind of defender that he's a bully. And like I told you in my other real talk before, I have keen interest and a keen liking for defenders that are a kind of like a no-nonsense kind of defenders. Defenders that will look at strikers in the face and say, hey, you can't get past me. You can't get past me. everyone needs to be mentally alert today. I don't want people to have this idea that Crystal Palace is just a team that we could just bamboozle just like that. No. But if Arsenal keeps a calm head today, play their game offensively very, very well, and tactically they should be aware and alert of the dangers that Crystal Palace present, both from the midfield and even through the wings. We need to play as a team and as a unit. We should defend as a unit and attack transitionally in a very amazing way that would depict our quality and show the strength that we have. And our strength is in Saka playing his game very well today, that Partey can be able to mop up the dirty work in the midfield today, that Odegaard is alert today. See, yeah, many of these players, this is the season I get to judge them. I get to judge them this season because in the past, Arteta wasn't, I wasn't really sure that he met the right players that he wanted to play with. Right now, there is no excuse. The players in the club right now are his players. There is no excuse. He has to deliver. He has to deliver. And if he's not delivering this season, then the jury's out on him from me. I will need him out of this club. But I'll give him the benefit of the doubt because of the whole rotting culture that he came to meet at Arsenal. This is it. I don't know. Smith Rowe was happy about all or nothing. Like, see, this season, I don't want anybody talking about all or nothing. As far as I'm concerned, that last season was a disgrace. We had the chance of actually clinching that top 4 spot, and we blew it away. But again, it's still understandable because, yeah, there are questions. We never had a striker. We never had this. We never had that. We can't afford to give excuses at this time. We don't need excuses. We need to win. We need to win, and win. We need to go into Selhurst Park today knowing that we're going to crush and completely obliterate Crystal Palace. Now, we need to send a message to our rivals. This is the best way to send a message. Crystal Palace are a very good team to play. And if we could be able to completely destroy them today, we will send a message of shock across the Premier League today. Arsenal can't do this today. We can do this today. We can do this today. Mikel Arteta, wherever you are, you need to calm down a bit. Read the game a bit. Understand when this player should be mentally alert to defend as a unit. And the transitional play should be run in such a way that they maintain their defensive discipline. We need everybody on board right now. We need everyone on board. There is no excuses. Mikel Arteta has no excuse at this time. He has to deliver. He has to deliver. He has to deliver. I want us to go to Crystal Palace today knowing that we're going to crush them today. The kind of negativity I was really talking about from the club is that some fans were, they were saying like, we're going to win, we're going to lose like 3-0, 4-0. We can't afford that right now. The fan base, see, this is what I want. This is what I'm talking about. I want the fan base to back the team this season because I don't want Mikel Arteta to have any excuse this season for not delivering a title. So I want all the fan base to actually give him that helping hand, be together in a way this season. But he has to deliver. He has to deliver. There is no excuses. He has to deliver. And of course, everyone knows in this space that I'm Kroenke out. I still believe Kroenke should be out of the club. But for the past 1.5 transfer window, at least from January, the Kroenkes have been putting up the cash. There is no excuse. We were the highest spenders in the January transfer. In the last summer's transfer window, and right now we spent lots of money to recruit these guys: Zinchenko, Gabriel Jesus, and Fabio Vieira. These players should be winners. They should be winners. And we can do it right here, right now, today. I predict that Arsenal would destroy Chelsea, would destroy Crystal Palace today by 3-0. After the match today, we will be I'll be going live, and I will be giving my post-match address, just look into what has happened in the game and analyze. And if possible, I might have one or two guests who might join me live too. So let's see how that one goes today. And yeah, that's real talk today, And I'll just give you a little bit of some transfer news going on with Arsenal. As we all know, Folarin Balogun left the club on loan to FC Reims. And of course, this season, he can get into that striking slot. Of course, we know the likeness that Mikel Arteta has for Eddie Nketiah. So he'll find playtime very, very scarce this season. So that's why he had to leave for Reims. But definitely he will get lots of game time in Reims. Get a few games under his armor and try and bust up the French league. He has to go prove himself. These players, they have to go prove themselves. I'm all for it. Let them go and prove themselves. Just like William Saliba. He went out. He went to prove himself in Saint-Etienne. He came back again. Went to prove himself again in Marseille. And now he's back. So you have to prove yourself. In Arsenal Football Club, I am tired of us having this kind of like breeding ground for these young players. No, we need players that are ready to play, ready to give their blood, ready to fight, ready for war, because this is a war. We need to win. We need to win the title this season. Now, that's my standard for this season. Mikel Arteta has no excuse. This season is the season we win. So we wish Folarin Balogun good luck as he tries to find form and gain more experience in FC Reims. Secondly, Leicester Football Club has been rumored to inquire about Houssem Auba. Now, Houssem Auba, we've been going for him. We're very, very interested in getting him. But somehow, I think probably maybe because of disciplinary issues and the hard stance of Jean Aulas being a very, very tough negotiator, the director at Olympique Lyon, and that deal didn't materialize. But now, Leicester City have inquired for him, and they've made him their number one target as a replacement for Yuri Tillemans. So just like I've said on my Twitter, my YouTube, Tony Gunner Cloud TV, that Tillemans deal is as good as done. Arsenal is just waiting for the right time to strike. We already have a pre-agreement with Yuri Tillemans, so that should go over the line very, very soon. Apart from that, good news on the outgoings in our club. Finally, Lucas Torreira has finally agreed to a loan deal out to Galatasaray. And this deal is worth 5.5 million on loan. And there's this big rotten culture in our club. Why do players that we bought for exorbitant prices go for such lumpy sum? Like a lump. You know what a lump is? A lump for meager amount of money. Why? Why is that culture in Arsenal? These players were very, very expensive players when they came. And we can get top dollar for Lucas Torreira. I don't understand how this happened. Anyway, we'll go into all these issues when I have a chat with a special guest I'll be expecting next week. But I won't let the cat out of the bag yet with that one. We have to talk about this because we can't be buying players for exorbitant amount of prices, and we cannot make sure we get a decent amount in transfer fees from them. It's a rotten culture that needs to change. We need to be getting up to 10, 15 million from these players, but we're not. That culture has to change. It definitely has to change. Lastly, before I go prepare my set to watch the match against Crystal Palace, it is also said that Pepe was likely to stay at the club, but the club is actively looking on how to ship him out. Still, even if Pepe has, he has that resolve to actually fight for his place this season, the club is actually looking for active buyers for him. So we'll keep a keen eye on that one. Bellerin is still at the club. They are still haggling. He wants to go to Real Betis. The club is thinking of shredding his contract, but they want to get at least a little bit of money from this transfer, to Real Betis. So that one is still lingering on. So we have lots of outgoings that are, that's still very, very problematic. But we'll keep an eye on that one. But one very, very good news is about Pablo Mari. And Pablo Mari should be, he has already agreed a loan move to Monza. Now, Monza is just coming back into the Italian Serie A, and it's very, very interesting because the owner of Monza